What's going on, Knuckleheads? GKM Gaming here with another LEGO Legacies Unboxed video for you. Today we are going over the Mind Games Digi Jay Brickspace event that goes live tomorrow in your events. All of this information was courtesy of D's Bricks. He does data mining. If you are interested in getting information early and early access to what's going to be in the game soon, like I do, you can join his Patreon. The link is down below. He gives us all this information, and it's really awesome, especially for us content creators, people in the community who are trying to help other people out. But I digress. Let me get right into it with the Mind Games Digi Jay event. So the last Brickspace event, which was the Tyranny of Justice Imperial one, a lot of drama, no normal nodes, all hard nodes, not a lot of attempts. It was really a lot of frustrating, a lot of uproar in the community. The only units available in the event store were the ones that you could get in the Brickspace event. I'm hoping they fixed a lot of those mistakes. I'm hoping that they put all the Ninjago units in the event store this time around. And I mean, at least Jay, Kai, and Naya. Right, at least give me, not Jay, at least Jay, Kai, and Naya, and Zane. Or at least do that. Give me Zane, Kai, and Naya. If you don't want to put Lloyd in, I don't think Lloyd is even as broken as he used to be. It'd be awesome to have a chance to build up my Lloyd in the event store too. Personally, I'm going for Digi Jay, and I think most people should. But they should also give you the option of, all right, I don't want Digi Jay. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't want him, but you know, I want to build up the rest of my Ninjago team first. I'll finish building Digi Jay as he comes around again. I don't think it should be just exclusively building up from the event store through this event, this unit. Mainly it's focused around this unit. You can farm for this unit, but I don't think that it should be done exclusively the unit from the Brickspace. I like the way they did it in the Yeti event. They gave you the whole cold or chill squad. I thought that was a really cool idea because you can build around Yeti. Granted, it was just technically the second time for some people Yeti came through, so maybe they already had Yeti and they didn't need to build him up too much. They wanted to build a chill squad around him. Again, this should be a chance for when Ninjago events come around, this is a chance to build Ninjago events. Obviously, I'm not expecting Master Wu tiles in the event store, but I'm hoping to get, you know, Kai and Naya and Zane at least, and hopefully Lloyd. I'd really like to build up my Lloyd too. I haven't really built a Ninjago team per se. I love Ninjago, was a big fan of the show. I'm currently one node away from getting Master Wu, so that's why I haven't posted my Master Wu video yet. I'm waiting till, it's actually the very last day, my red beard will be available at 5 stars, and I'm about to unlock Master Wu, and I know I could do with the pirate squad I have with the red beard. I've been trying with Private LaCoy, and as you can imagine, that's not going very well. But let's get right into it. So I love the first tier because you don't have to use any of your units. They give you a full 7-star Gear 50 or level 50 Gear 6 Ninjago team. Jay, Lloyd, Kai, Nia, and Zane with the Digi Jay set. And basically you face a castle team and you could see how hard Ninjago is going to like wreck castle. A lot of people think Ninjago is going to take over the meta now that Master Wu and Jay are out. I definitely agree with it. I think Buccaneers and Castle are still going to be valuable. I mean, honestly, my opinion, Castle is probably with Magisto's Tower will rise back to the top. I still struggle against Castle teams, even with my full Bucks team. So no matter what you're running, Castle is always going to be relevant. And I think Bucks are always going to be relevant. And what I really want for the game, I've been saying for a while, is not a single team that runs the meta. I want multiple meta teams. So at first it was Castle, and now it's Castle Bucks, and I want it to be Castle Bucks Ninjago, and hopefully Imperials can be in there one day too. But this is going to be a pretty gimme battle. You'll be able to tear through this and you actually get to, it gives you a little taste of what a full maxed out Ninjago team is like. So it's kind of like, I like that. It's like a little taste of Ninjago, and it's like, do you want to build this? Here, let me show you exactly what you're going to get if you put the time and effort into building a Ninjago team. And if it's for you, if it's geared towards your playstyle, go for it. If not, don't farm them out on this event. Which is why I think that these other 4 units, Lloyd, Kai, not Nia. I keep calling her Naya because other YouTubers call her Naya, but it's Nia, and Zane. They're all pretty easy farms too, aside from Lloyd. So you should be able to get them relatively easy. Kai's not the easiest farm, but he's not too difficult. All right. First actual node. It's an easy node. I'm gonna overall the easy nodes first. It's a pretty gimme thing. Anybody high level should be able to auto this. If you if you're somebody who's a newer player, try to gear my videos a little more towards newer players as well. So if you're a newer player and you get a 2-star level 20 J, which is really nice, and you're facing mostly level 20 gear 2s, it depends on really what you run. You could probably tear through this. If I'm giving you a strategy for this, take out this fitness instructor first. She's such a pain in the booty. You're not going to want to deal with a fitness instructor. Cactus Girl should probably go next, or Hot Dog Man. They're both, they're just costumed hero DPS units. I tend to not focus the zombies at all because they're a little annoying. You have to kill them twice. But these are only going to be gear 2, so they're not going to have their full revives. So you could probably take them out, but they're really not great DPS units. I think Cactus Girl is your next biggest threat. The first thing you got to do is get rid of that fitness instructor. When you see Chef, target him down. You're going to have taunters between Primo and Crook Chuck. You got to deal with the taunters. You got to deal with the taunters. And on the last wave, anytime you can get attack off on Firefighter Ash, you want to do that. Even at a low star level, she hits. I might actually, when I do my playthrough of this, try to use squads that are more geared towards the difficulty and have a fair playthrough rather than just run through on auto with my pirates. Node 1.3 mini boss. Again, this is level 22. They've boosted up to gear 3. It's mostly space units. For me, you're probably going to want to just focus down Yeti first because he's going to taunt, and it's just going to be annoying if you start focusing down on somebody else. Captain Cold is another one you want to take down. I think the green one is a healer, so you might want to get him out pretty quickly too. If you can focus down the healer first before Yeti taunts, you can go for that. I would probably just try to take out Yeti just because you're going to have to deal with the taunting anyway. When the second wave comes, Locust is going to be somebody you want to deal with. Even though he's going to taunt and bring the attention to you, he's really annoying and he's a really good unit. Captain Cold is another one. I really hate dealing with him just because of the buffs that he gives everyone. I'm definitely going to be ignoring those Blacktron Drains for the most part. Spaceman Reed, huge threat. Got to get rid of him quickly. And when wave 3 comes, you're going to deal with Crook Chuck for the taunt. The robot's pretty good too. I would take the robot out. 1.4 over water level. This is kind of cool. You get to actually face some of the chill units. Again, deal with the healer first on here. The space healer, the green skeleton. Then Captain Cold or Spaceman Reed. Maybe get Spaceman Reed first and then Captain Cold after. The Great Whites are actually pretty cool units. I want to do a video on them because I think they're awesome. I don't think they're great, but I think they're awesome because they're so easy to farm and you want to farm that node anyway. So I think it's a unit that everybody's going to have to build eventually, especially you free-to-play players. Think about Great White. The second you see Aurora, always focus her down. You don't want her reviving people. Trust me, it gets annoying. Moving on. I actually really like this event because you get to face a little bit of everything. So like the Master Wu event, I had to just keep facing Ninjago, which was cool. But on this, you get to face a little bit of everything. I like this Sim Citizens. It's kind of like going to Sim City. Wave 1, again, fitness instructor. If you can get her down quick, if you don't think you could take her out, if you fail it and you couldn't take her out the first time, then focus down the Demolition Dummy. Demolition Dummy is going to be a pain. That's a really good unit on a city team. Even though it doesn't have the city tag, it's a really good unit on the city team. Wave 2, it's probably 3 of the best units in the game come out in Wave 2. So if you're on round level 30, 32, this could be a little challenging for you. Yuppie and Aurora with their revives, you want to focus them down. What I would do is take out either Aurora or Yuppie first. Usually Aurora folds quicker and she has the heal, so you want to get rid of her first. She's going to get revived by Yuppie, and then you could maybe have an AoE on hand so you can knock her out real quick with a couple AoEs while you're still focusing down Yuppie. Gorwell's going to be tough to deal with too. And then wave 3, you get another Gorwell. But the bane of my existence, Highwayman, and of course a Hiker who's a great healer, and a Paramedic Poppy who, she heals and got a potential revive, so it's not terrible. Chicken Man might be a little difficult to deal with, especially around this level. He is pretty good around this time, is when he starts to teeter out for you, but he'll still be difficult to deal with. I could see this being a more difficult node for some people. Personally, when I get to this node, the second I see Hiker, I'm trying to get him down because he's a big AoE healer. If you get an opportunity to get Highwayman, you can get a disarm on him with a red beard or something. Get rid of him. He's the bane of my existence. Anytime you see a Highwayman and you get a chance to attack him, attack him. Unless they have AoE healers. Oop, skipped around a little too much. This is a cool one. Big bad boss fight. I like the whole like video game type thing. Definitely wave 1, you want to focus down Willa here. It's a mostly castle team. Burnibus is going to taunt, but you could probably just get around it if you have some buff clears and stuff. Or if anything, just try to focus down Willa or, you know, work around Burnibus. Again, this could be kind of challenging when you first start out, especially if Burnibus, Gear 4, he's tanky, level 3 star. You know, he's going to be tanky if you're on that, around that level 2. You got to deal with the Fright Knight wagon, so the trader transport. That can cause some issues, especially in the last wave. Actually, it's more of a spooky theme than anything. So, wave 2, you're gonna get Princess Storm, the bane of my existence, Highwayman, Spooky Girl, who's actually a solid unit. I kind of like Spooky Girl. Looks like you get a skeleton healer, which yikes, nobody wants to deal with it. Healer, those healers are annoying. They actually heal a pretty high percentage. And on the last one, make sure that I don't think you can get that. I don't think Wave 1 will ever get to team up with Wave 3 Basil, but don't let it happen. I don't know if it's a possibility, but if it is, avoid it. You don't want them pairing up. Again, you see a Yuppie or an Aurora, you have to get rid of them first. I wouldn't even bother trying to kill anyone else. Get rid of the revives. That's kind of the strategy there. This could be difficult, though. Basil's definitely a tough tank to deal with. And Highwayman behind any type of tough tank is going to melt you. And there's 2 Highwaymen in this. In case you haven't noticed, I don't like facing Highwayman. The last boss, definitely really cool. The King, he's got, looks like 3 skeleton tanks and 2 skeleton attackers. Get a little bit of King's Court in wave 2. No Jester Go-Go, though. And he's like kind of like the main villain of this, so I'm wondering when you get to face Jester Go-Go. You get to face, you know, the princesses and Burnibus. And the last wave, I could see this being tough. I'm going to try probably to not use my almost maxed out bucks on this. But this will be a little bit of a tough gear to use for around gear 4s. Just because you have to face that Willa Basil combo, and that's always difficult. And then you throw in a Magisto and a King Brutus, and, you know, you could have some troubles with this. But if you do get to this, try to avoid the taunts and get rid of Willa as fast as possible. You don't want a Basil the Batlord that keeps coming back and healing people. And he's just ridiculous. That combo is ridiculous. Please don't make Willa easy to get game off. 1.8, Digi Dupe. This is a pretty cool one. 2 waves, but they're 2 really big waves. The first wave, you're facing 7 units, including Willa, Magisto, 2 Zanes, a Clockwork Robot, a very annoying Captain Cold. If you're using a Ninjago team, it's going to be especially annoying facing Kartovsky because he's going to cancel out your stealth. And then you get to actually face Digi Jay in the last one with 2 Nias. It could be, you know, this is level 45, gear 5. This will be a tougher one. You know, I know around these, they don't make these events easy in the later nodes. You know, it's tough for me to really say how they are in the earlier nodes, but I'm going to try to do a run through with my lower level units to create a challenge. And then the actual last boss, here he is, Jester Go-Go. Listen, just that first wave is tough to deal with. 2 Headleys, both going to be passing around taunts, if not taunting at the same time. Firefighter Ashes, stacking Courages, blowing your face off. And these are level 52 gear 6. So I'm definitely going to be using my bucks on this. There's no way I'm holding back on them. Those Firefighter Ashes are going to be tough to deal with, especially behind those 2 taunting Headleys. Anytime you have the double taunt, it's really tougher for me to deal with because the AI likes to double taunt. Especially now they have 3 with Jester Go-Go there. So I have to save my taunt clear for something like Jester Go-Go. If I'm using my bucks, so I'm going to go a strategy that I'm going to go with. I'm going to save my Shark on Redbeard till Jester Go-Go taunts. I'm going to try to keep clearing the buffs with Scarlet. Try to just melt down those Firefighter Ashes really quick. Oh, but it gets better in wave 2. You get to face a Lloyd with a Jester Go-Go, Digi Jay, who is an extremely tough unit to deal with, Nia, And of course, you know my personal favorite, Highwayman. But wait, it gets better. Wave 3. Go-Go, Magisto, Burnibus, Willa, Brutus, Princess Storm. Storm will be easy to deal with. You'll probably take Storm out first, just because she melts pretty easily and she's going to taunt. And by the time you get to a buff clear, you're just like, she's almost dead. So just take Storm out first, just because it's going to be the easiest to deal with. And you get rid of that AoE, you get rid of her damage. You want to try to focus down Willa as quickly as possible. Save your sharks and your buff clears for Go-Go. He's annoying. You don't want him healing people. Trust me, you don't want it. And now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes, the stuff that actually is going to earn you the J tiles, the hard nodes. First hard node is actually not going to be that hard. It's a fetch quest. I love the video game references. So you get basically you're facing pirates. You should be able to get through this pretty easy. No Scarlet on the first 2 waves. Those are going to be easy to deal with. There's a lot of damage with the Hanks and Redbeard combined. You want to take out Cook Bart probably first. Cook Bart or Redbeard. If you can get Redbeard down quickly before Bart gets a chance to heal him. If not, just focus down Cook Bart. You're going to have to deal with him anyway. When you get a chance on 2-star, you could probably take out Argenta real quick. And then you're going to have to deal with Valiant, Taunting. Then try to focus down Bart. If you're using a Redbeard, get a disarm on him and then take out Hank. But I don't think that's going to be that difficult either. Wave 3, that could be a little difficult. You're dealing with a full Buccaneers team and Magisto. So if that's on your level, that could be, that's going to be tougher to deal with. Scarlet is always going to be tough to deal with. And Bart is going to be doing a lot of healing. I would say probably kill order for this last wave. As annoying as Redbeard and Magisto are, you're going to want to take out Bart. Because if you can't get rid of Bart, Scarlet becomes a real menace to deal with when she's healing herself. And Redbeard's healing her, and Bart is healing her with a massive heal. So you're going to want to try to get Bart down first. If not, just focus down Scarlet. If you don't think you can handle getting Bart down quickly, focus down Scarlet as quickly as you can and get rid of her, because she's a really tough unit to deal with. Second hard node, we're dealing with city units. Yum. I do love me some city units. I can't wait to start building my city team. That's actually going to be the next team I build up after Buccaneers. Alongside with, I'm trying to build up my castle right now so I can get Officer Primo to build up my city team. So I'm thinking city will be my next squad that I'm building up. For me, it's not worth it to go Ninjago. I'm going to maybe build them up on the side a little bit, but... And obviously I want to get Jay, I want to unlock the characters, but I don't think I'm going to really be playing Ninjago like that. I put way too much into Bucks, and I need them to kind of ride me out. And I need time to build up for the next thing. So the way that this game works, unless you're pay to play, you can get one meta done just in time to start building up what you need for the 2 metas later. So I've built Bucks, I've established myself in that meta. I have to skip the Ninjago meta because I think after that is going to be the city meta. So I have to start working on my castle to get Officer Primo as part of my city meta team. So that's really the strategy that I'm taking with this game. Especially you free-to-play players, that's really what you should be doing too. Try to build 3 or 4 metas ahead. Try to think what's going to be good in the future and start building for that now. This will not be too difficult to deal with. First wave, that's a big wave. And you're going to have to deal with Street Fighter Sal first, because he taunts basically forever. So melt him down first. If you get a chance to take out Ash, 3 Chicken Men. Listen, Chicken Men slap. Okay, they can hit. They got AoE ultimates that deal clumsy on you. It's going to be a little more difficult to deal with. I think you can get through it relatively easy. Second wave, get rid of Primo as fast as possible. And third wave, again, get rid of Aurora as fast as possible. You don't want Aurora and Basil healing and doing all sorts of shenanigans. Going to be tougher to deal with because you're going to have Yetis taunting. So anytime there's a double taunt, it's a little harder to take down. A healer like Aurora, but you have to just kind of maybe chip at her a little bit. So like chip, focus. So kind of like put a lot on Yeti and a little bit on Aurora. So when she does heal, she's got to heal big on somebody else and just chip her down. And when you finally get an opportunity for a kill shot, take her out with like a Firefighter Ash or something. Highwayman, anytime you get a big shot on her, take it. Now you get to the difficult stuff. Alright? This node, I should be able to take this node pretty easily with my bucks. I'll probably be using them on this, just because I don't want to be wasting energy too much. First wave, gotta deal with a Highwayman, but he's not hiding behind a tank, so he's just hiding behind stealth. Probably say get rid of Argenta first. She deals a lot of damage with some other Buccaneers on the field, and she melts pretty easy. I'm gonna avoid Darwin as much as possible because he's a decent unit. He's not crushing me too badly, but also he's really hard to hit. He gets a lot of dodge, so I'm not gonna waste my time on a unit that I feel like is not gonna mess me up that bad. Next wave, okay, now I have some problems. I have a healer, an attacker, and I have Scarlet. Yikes, Gear 5 Scarlet, and I have Redbeard. Okay, I want to probably just say focus down on Scarlet, but if you get an opportunity to take the healer out, take it. If you get an opening, I would put... it's so tough. You're going to have to just focus down Scarlet, because the healer will... You take the healer down, Scarlet taunts, will heal himself. You have to just focus on Scarlet and just get rid of her, because if she's there, you're really going to have a tough time. And then the last wave, 3 Highwaymen come out. Great. So you better make sure you take out Scarlet on wave 2, because you don't want to deal with Scarlet protecting 3 Highwaymen. You just don't want to deal with it. And then you have Admiral Non-Touch. So at least if you can get to the point where there's no one else but the Highwaymen, it's pretty easy to deal with just 3 Highwaymen by themselves. It's not easy to deal with them when you have somebody else you have to attack. Non-Touch is a great unit too. I really like Non-Touch. And the last one, the super secret last boss. This is going to be a tough one even for my 7-star bucks, and mostly 7-star bucks. I'm going to definitely struggle with this. This takes all the best units in the game and just throws them in there. I actually can't wait to play this event. So it gives the Ninjago units the dojo set, so they're getting like Payback and Hardy and all sorts of crap that they don't need at all. Wave 1, you have to deal with Garmadon melting your face off, Jay melting your face off, Zane melting your face off, Magisto supporting the poopy out of everyone else, Chester Gogo healing up Garmadon and Jay and Zane and Magisto, who are melting your face off. Oh yeah, and Yuppie reviving them. You have to get rid of Yuppie first. Again, I see a reviver, take Yuppie out, because you don't want to go through all the trouble to take down Garmadon, and then he comes back and does a full heal. You know, don't touch Garmadon yet. Take Yuppie out. The only thing you have to worry about is Gogo's taunt. So me, I'm using full bucks. I got Shelly. I got the Shark, who can stun him, and I can melt him right down with that. And I got Scarlet's Clear. So I just got to make sure to save my attacks that aren't my specials that aren't going to do any damage to enemies, and save those for when Gogo's taunting, and try to clear those taunts from him, and then make sure Yuppie is gone before I even take out Jester Gogo. You don't want to go to the trouble of taking out Jester Gogo with his 19,000 health, and then have Yuppie bring him back. Trust me, you don't want it, especially that he's going to have Hardy, and then Magisto's going to heal him and give him Hardy again. It's like, you don't want to deal with it. Then you get wave 2. This is going to be difficult, man. You get all the Ninjago units minus Master Wu. I'm surprised I didn't put Master Wu in this. Why not make it even more difficult? And you get King Brutus and Jester Gogo. It's going to be tough to deal with. The combination of Lloyd's stealth and Gogo's heal, it's really good. I don't know if the AI is going to use it properly. So like, the good thing about that is Gogo can start to taunt, and it starts healing people, and when he gets low, and oh my gosh, my Gogo's gonna die. Here, let's throw him under stealth. Nia can heal him then. She's the only other healer though, so Gogo only gets healing from Nia, but the thing is, his healing, he has so much HP, he's really hard to take down. But that is the event. That's the Digi Jay event. So I'm pretty hyped for it. I think it's gonna be a cool Brickspace event. I can't wait to see what they have in the event store. That's really what I'm excited for. I didn't like the last Brickspace event, but hopefully they make some changes next time Tyranny of Justice comes around. And I'm hoping that they fix a lot of it for this Brickspace event. Please remember to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, ding that little bell for some notifications, and as always, remember to knuckle up.
She blocked me on Instagram, Snapchat, I don't give a damn about that. I can see your face, still feel the same. I don't feel the need to forget your name.